What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the Red Dead Redemption Remaster / Remake, whatever the heck this thing is going to be. I want to talk about when specifically we may see this thing. Now, we have one rumor to go based off of, and it's kind of a range, right? So we can start there to kind of try to pinpoint it further, and that's from Colin Moriarty, who said a few weeks back, I had covered it in a separate video, August. It looks like August is when, or at least when he was told that they were going to reveal this game. So one thing, kind of a blanket statement, and then we can get more specific, is Rockstar, as we all know, very powerful, a lot of money, a lot of influence, a lot of people care about them. They don't need anybody to do this for them, right? So while I'm going to go over some events that you could maybe, line up, I do want to just make the statement that they could do this whenever they feel like it. They could drop it on a random Tuesday at 10:32 a.m., and the thing would get millions upon millions of views. It would go on trending. The game will sell very, very well, and everybody will be talking about it, right? They don't need anybody else to do it. However, if they were to use anybody else, when could it be? But, if they don't, August, there's only 31 days, so just close your eyes, pick a day on a calendar, and hope that that's the right day. Hopefully it's earlier in the month. I guess if you're going to go based off what we're about to talk about, it would actually be later in the month. So I'm thinking of two different events. One of them is actually not even a confirmed thing, but the other one is. I suppose we can start there. Gamescom. So Jeff Keighley, runs Gamescom now, or does the opening night live. That is on the 22nd. So that would actually, again, be later on in the month of August. So August 22nd, they do a live stream, 2.5-ish hours. Lots of games are revealed. I've said it before. Normally, in the past couple years, Gamescom has generally been better than his Summer Game Fest. And this year, I thought his Summer Game Fest was actually really good. So obviously, if this event would be better than Summer Game Fest, you're looking at a pretty darn good event. And Red Dead, I think, would actually help it, right? It would make it even better. So that's one event that I'd be circling. There's probably going to be a lot of announcements that day. It won't be, obviously, the only thing, but it would be one of the bigger ones. And, again, you think about how big Jeff Keighley is, how big Gamescoms generally are, how big any really of his shows are, but obviously this month we would have Gamescom to be taking a look at. The second one is the PlayStation event. Now, there's a little bit more detail and, things we got to get through for this one. So there's only been rumors, right? And I say PlayStation event as, we don't know if it would be a state of play. We don't know if it'd be a PlayStation showcase. Granted, we hear about, a PlayStation event really like every single month that maybe there would be one. Even when we did get the showcase, the next day there were rumors that there would be a second one. I'm not saying it'll happen. It wouldn't surprise me if it happened, though. I don't know if it'd be a showcase. I would kind of lean towards a state of play. But there's also been those very, a ton actually, of rumors about the new PS5 model, right? Whether it be with the no disc, detachable disc drive, and that's why they're lowering the prices of PS5s kind of across the board. They're emptying out their inventory so they can have a new model. Seems very true, honestly. Like, it really does seem like it's happening. And if that system comes out in September, October, November, you got to announce it at least a little early, right? So when would you do that? August. So there are signs to point to a PlayStation event sometime in August. I hope that it's true. And the reason I bring this up is just, well, it's kind of a wild card, right? If PlayStation does a show, yes, the PS5 model would be kind of the headliner. That's probably like the main reason. But you also have some leftovers, you got to talk about. We've talked about many times the things they didn't talk about at the PlayStation showcase. We won't go over all of them in this video, but could there be some sort of Rockstar cross, / Sony little collaboration? Like, is there something behind the scenes we don't know about? If there's any kind of exclusivity, not saying like it's exclusive for a month or a year or anything, but if there's like a mission or a pre-order thing attached to it, or just even actually separate from all of that, if PlayStation just has marketing rights over it, which it could, we don't know, then that would help the case that, okay, well, maybe it would have to be shown at a PlayStation event. You think to Hogwarts Legacy, PlayStation had marketing things for that. PlayStation Blog, it was announced at a PlayStation showcase, Hogwarts Legacy. There's been other examples or other games that Sony has these kind of deals for. So, is that one all that likely? Well, honestly, the event itself isn't even, all that likely. At least Gamescom is confirmed to be in August, whereas this PlayStation event, it kind of gets talked about every month. It's possible that there's a PlayStation event this month or in August. If that happens, well, I would say, I don't know if I'd say 50-50, but it would kind of make sense for a game like Red Dead to show up there. That would obviously be a big deal. But again, regardless of either of those two things, they could just do their own thing. Again, random day, random time. time. They don't need a PlayStation showcase. They don't need Gamescom. They can do it on their own. But if they were to, those would be some days to, and the PlayStation event, by the way, no day to even know about. They normally give about a week or so advance notice. So I'm thinking late August, like the second half of August is when it'll happen. I do think Gamescom is possible, if not even likely, but we'll have to just keep our eyes peeled. If there's rumors that pop up over the next few weeks, I'll be sure to cover them as well, okay? Let me know what you think in the comments. When do you think we'll see the game? Make sure you're subscribed, bell icon turned on. If you want to check out our Twitter, our Discord, or any of my other YouTube channels, the links for all of them are in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.